Hi, race fans. We're live here at Michigan International Speedway. Big track time here tonight for the Sim 500 SimSpeedShop.com Truck Series. And I'm going to tell you, these trucks are about to storm. We're going to do some high speeds here at Michigan. It'll be a good one. As always, Joe White up here in the booth, accompanied by Gerald West. Gerald, how you doing, man?
I'm doing a lot better than I was last week at this time here, Joe.
A lot better? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got power.
You know what? That's always a better thing.
Well, I don't know about better because I got to watch the race and enjoy it and didn't have to run my mouth, so I really enjoyed that part about it. But yeah, I did feel bad about that, but it's out of my control.
Yeah, like I've always said, some things you can't control around here. Want to appreciate everybody tuning in. As always, you kick this thing up here tonight, and when it flips over to qualifying, I'll bring up trading paints then. But the biggest talk tonight's going to be this bracket challenge for the truck series. And I tell you what, we're in what they call the Elite Eight. One driver has a bye already into the championship. Actually, excuse me, into the Final Four. My bad. Already into the Final Four. That would be Timothy Johnson. So tonight, drivers you want to look for is going to be Chad Coleman, Don Runkle, Scott Simley, and Sean Bounty. They will be going up against each other. EJ O'Rourke and Bobby Wetzel. So we'll kind of be keeping an eye on that throughout the night and see what happens. What's up, old K-Hill? How you doing, man?
Yeah, Timothy, he's got a bye, man. He's a lucky dog, you could say.
Yes. Don't know how he got the bye, but
yeah, because if he would have been battling, you know, he'd have had to battle Chad Coleman and I'm sorry, who is it? Name? We were just talking about this.
David Comstock or Nick Timms. And
yeah,
I don't know why
guys.
Neither one of them moved on.
Yeah, because they're here tonight, so it's not because they're not here.
So I don't know how the bye thing works. I mean, I don't know if
me neither.
Yeah, I never really asked.
But he's going to be part of the Final Four.
Yeah, there you go. Well, either way, take it how you can get it.
That's right. I mean, you know, either way, it's a big accomplishment because he's put in a lot of hard work to get through this bracket. And with a field like this, you know, it's definitely something to hold your head high on. I mean,
Daytona was the wild card one.
Oh, it's always a wild card at Daytona, Joe. You know that. Anything's a wild card at Daytona.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It knocked out two of our drivers we thought was in there. Justin Fuller, Jose. You know, Don Runkle pulled that win off, and then was it Chad Coleman right there behind him? So 1 and 2, or excuse me, EJ O'Rourke was right behind him. That was 1 and 2, so it kind of was wild. Like I say, yeah, Daytona, anything can happen. We're Michigan, man. This place here is a huge track, a lot of speed. Got to be careful with tire wear after a while.
Oh yeah, you know, it's going to have a lot to do with the temperature out there too as well, but we got a lot of fast drivers out there. They're out there qualifying right now, and here's where you go through the strategy of do you qualify or do you not qualify. And on a big track like this, you definitely want to qualify because it's usually not as many cautions on a big track like this. Right,
you're right, and that's the thing here. You know, it could it's a fast track, but you're right. I don't want to say it's hard to pass, but a lot of guys are going to find that everybody's probably going to be about even. And you know, if you're in the back trying to bring it to the front, unless you do something drastic on pit road, unless there is a lot of cautions, obviously, which we're hoping there is, we're hoping they're not. But I mean, trying to bring it to the front, really, unless you're just a bad, fast character, you know, I think it's going to be tough.
Oh, it's definitely going to be tough, yeah. I mean, like I was just saying, the competition's thick over here, you know, and the track temperature, like I was going to say earlier, you know, 103, I believe, is what it is out there on the track. So if it does go green, that's when the drivers, you know, are going to be unique in their own style. So that's going to be able to advance them or hurt them. So they're going to take care of their equipment here at Michigan.
Yeah. And, you know, I always thought, you know, when you think about track temps been 100 degrees and high, you'd think the track would be awful slick. A lot of times it's the opposite. The higher the track temp, the tighter the track can get.
Yeah, that's because the track gets slick, and them front tires don't want to grip into that surface coming off the corner. Therefore, it causes the front end to push. But it's the same thing with the rear end. So it's kind of like a tight loose, if you know what I mean. You know, you come off a little tight. Once you get around that corner, the back end kind of wants to keep coming around a little bit. But being slick like that, it's going to, like I said, make a lot of guys either have a lot of trouble or it's going to help them.
It is, and that's another thing here is this track after a while, just from the past, from where I used to run it on officials and stuff, I remember after a while can get very, very treacherous slick-wise. There's a kind of a black line right there going into 1 and 2. Normally how I remember is eventually they're going to put those left tires right there on that black line going around 1 and 2, as some guys might try to go all the way down to the apron, but I know a lot of them, man, they're going to try to put them right there on that black line. What do you usually do here?
Yeah, so if you was looking at the track, you got the bottom white line or yellow, depending on where you are on the track, and then you got those there tar lines, T-A-R, tar lines, where the track surface meets together.
Yeah, spell that out.
Yeah, well, because a lot of times when I'm explaining that to people, they're thinking I'm saying tire line, and I'm saying tar line, but you know, it's usually right above that first tar line. You want to have your left sides right above that tar line. Going into the corner, you might want to go in a little high, but average around that tar line.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, I actually enjoyed this track when I run it a lot, but you're right. That's where you want to be at, because there's a fine line between it, between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, because if you go down below that line, which you can when you have very good tires, but you can get very loose going down. But if you go too high up into the turn, you get very tight and head off into the wall. So there's a fine line between risk and reward.
Yeah, and I don't think they'll be going underneath that line here, because if they was to try to take that angle, the track temperature with it being that hot, they don't have the grip that they would like in that front end of the truck. So I don't think they would be able to make that corner coming around that way. But then again, I'm not out there on the track, so I haven't ran a lap or two here. I have no idea what it's like.
I haven't run this track in a very, very long time. I ran it for a while there, but I definitely don't know what it is. I run a lot of officials, and just going off my memory of in the past, and a lot of things have changed, which you know, I was thinking about, you know, got a lot of things coming up here next several months. Thought about jumping back into the car. I was trying to see, man, what the viewers thought about it, and you know, go back to racing, man. You know,
jump out there. You know, get your feet wet again. It's been a while, and you know,
I don't even have my wheel hooked up, man, right now.
You like to use that excuse about the convertible, but we all know that's not it. We want to know what the real reason is.
What convertible? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you said you wouldn't get in because it ain't a convertible.
Oh, yeah, because I can't fit through one of them. Yeah, man. Look, unless they gonna come up with a convertible race car, folks, my big self ain't no way in the world I'm fitting through that doggone window. Now, look, it'd be almost like what Tim was talking about with the turkey. They'd be trying to stuff a turkey in there.
Oh, I was cracking up about that turkey. He's so funny.
It was funny. That was a good one. He caught me off with that one, but
yeah.
And then he said he didn't get no Thanksgiving. I thought, man, really? Come on now.
Yeah,
I ain't even got my wheel hooked up, man. Now, I know you an expert in the trucks and all, Gerald, man. You've won a lot of races, but I thought I was asking some of the viewers what they thought, you know, and really hadn't anybody said anything, so maybe they enjoy me talking more than they would want to see me racing. Unless you like me seeing hit everything, that'd be another thing.
Well, I mean, go with whatever's faster.
My voice.
Hey, if your mouth's faster than your car, then you know what to do, right?
yeah. There we go. No doubt. Well, hey, these guys are gonna be fast here tonight, and I've always enjoyed it. You know, I missed it. I raced a lot of road course stuff, man, before I got in here. Hey, I appreciate it, Cahill. I raced a lot of road course stuff before, you know, I came in, so That's where I really enjoy. Don't get me wrong, I like the oval stuff. I've known NASCAR for a very, very long time. Followed it way back in the day, you know, and enjoy it. But I mean, I really, really do like the road course side of stuff myself, as far as when it comes to driving. Really technical.
How old are you, 100?
Yeah, I'm getting there, man. 101.
I ran a race on the road with you. We did a MX5 race. It's been quite a while though, but I mean, I never unhooked my wheels, so I don't have that reason.
Well, I've got it in front of me, still on the stand, still on everything there, but I've got it unplugged from the computer. I don't know why, but I do. I mean, I've got all this equipment in front of me right here and don't even use it.
Because you've been trucking. That's the only reason you got it, right?
Well, yeah. K Hill said out there, is the mouse faster than these trucks? Is the real question. I might could click faster than they can. How's that? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. These trucks are a whole lot of fun. So,
They
you
are.
know, what you got to expect coming up here is a lot of real close racing here, unless it goes green for a really long time. These guys are going to be using each other to draft down these straightaways. These are very long straightaways, 2 mile track here. So, a lot of speed getting carried. And like I said, with the temperature of this track, it's a very beautiful track. I love it when it's over 100. You know, it really plays into my favor well. So, we'll see what happens. Some of these guys might fall off. Some of them might just take off up through there.
And here's the thing too is a lot of times we talk about it. I go off the official stuff. Unfortunately, I don't know if they did for tonight. I know on some of the races they use custom setups every once in a while here. It kind of throws us off on what to expect as far as when you know what the iRacing setup of the fix is. But with that, with the fixed setup, let me say it this way. This place can become one grooved just because of where you have to run the truck at after a while. Now, obviously, when the tires are very good and early in the run, you're going to see guys fan out on the front stretch and everywhere else. But over, of course, when you go into the turns, we were talking about, like you said, the tar line there, going into the turn and all, you don't want to go really down below that. You really don't want to go much higher than that because you've got that either loose one side, push on the other. But me and you up here, we don't know what this setup here tonight will allow these drivers to do. So it'll be interesting to see. I can only speak of the fixed setup, but man, I tell you what, Gerald, I screwed these boys up here tonight because Stevie Minson, Mr. Excitement, puts it on pole with Justin Fuller starting in second. Third place, Tommy Ryan starting tonight. E.J. O'Rourke's going to start in fourth. Fifth place starter, Josh Parker. We got Bobby Wetzel starting in sixth. Seventh place man, David Comstock. Eighth place starter, Tim Matthews. Ninth place man, Michael Walter, starting in 10th. Trey Edson there, the newcomer. And look through this field. You said it earlier, a lot of talent, a lot of skill out here. I mean, it is jammed packed with a lot of guys out here know how to get around this place.
Yeah, I mean, it's a full field here. All 43 stalls being used here at Michigan. And, you know, what you were saying earlier about the running side by side, it could hurt you a lot more than help you here. These guys are probably going to get single file as soon as possible and try to pick each other off one at a time. You know, these guys get side by side. They could hurt each other and then open the door for people to creep up on them.
Absolutely. Well, as we're getting set here to go green flag racing at Michigan International Speedway, folks, for the Sim 500, simspeedshop.com truck series here live. Well, these guys are going to fire these bad monster trucks up. I like saying monster trucks. I don't know why.
Monster trucks, man. I mean, it goes together very well. And I've went and seen those monster trucks, those real monster trucks. Those are fun to watch.
Zoom, zoom. And I always say it. You heard me say it week in, week out. There's some bad, fast drivers, some bad, fast trucks about to do some awful bad, fast things at Michigan here tonight as we're getting set to go racing. That pace car's looking back behind them and going, well, I got a bunch of angry drivers back here anticipating this start.
Yeah, it's got Stevie Benson right there in his rearview mirror.
Man, Mr. Excitement, we know that guy, that cat, boy, he'll put that thing anywhere.
Yeah,
put it in the
even
grandstand if he
pace
can.
cars
Yeah, he can drive through it, but the pace car still worried. That's right. There you go.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh man, here we go. I tell you what, you know, and the anticipation on the season so far has been very, very high. I mean, all these guys out here have done an exceptional job. Like you said, we have 40 of these drivers out here. And it's Michigan. You know, we can't sit here and say enough. I mean, it's, you know, high bank speed, two-mile track. But, man, it looks a lot bigger than that.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, and we're on race number 17 here, too. So it's been a long season. Only a couple guys have won multiple races, but it's been a lot of different winners here over the 17 races that we've been here, counting this one.
True.
Who you got tonight, Joe?
Man, I tell you, I don't know. I'd like to see Stevie Mintz pull it off here, but that's a tough choice, man, through this whole field. We've seen different drivers come up through here, but oh no.
I won't hold you to it. You can take your time, but yeah. I tell you what, Nick Cohan, he won last week at Pocono. Let's see if he can hold off because they're getting set to go green. Yep. See if he can pull it 2 in a row.
Hey, let's go with how about I say whoever wins the race?
That's a good pick.
That's a good. All right, pace car's off. We're going green flag here at Michigan. That man, Mr. Excitement, out front. Stevie Minson, he's about to drop the hammer here. We do. Racing is starting here. Michigan International Speedway for the Sim 500, SimSpeedShop.com Truck Series. And they're already side by side heading off into turn 1. But look at that, 2x2 all the way back.
Oh, a little bit 3 wide there. Looked like they decided not to. Man, what a good start here. But they're drag racing for that #1 spot down the backstretch right now.
Yes, there is Stevie Minson. He is still trying to hold on point. But, boy, he's got a bad fast. Justin Fuller on his outside. E.J. O'Rourke behind him. Tommy Ryan's right there. You were talking about him earlier on. But, man, look at these guys. Justin Fuller's got a nose out front. Is he going to be able to clear him? Yep, he's going to take the lead for lap 1.
Yeah, he stole that first lap there from Stevie Minson there, and I think the outside line had something to do with that. And you're right, I was talking about Tommy Ryan. He's in that 66 machine. Watch out for him. He'll be a good pick to win this race here.
So far, so good out front in this one as these guys, man, are storming around this awesome 2-mile facility here at Michigan. Stevie Minson's hanging on to second right now. E.J. O'Rourke's got his hands full. He's actually got Josh Parker. Tommy Ryan's right there along with him.
Yeah, that inside line worked there down the backstretch. It looked like the 41 E.J. O'Rourke kind of had to get out of that gas coming off of turn number 2. And these long straightaways, you got to get the best run you can down these long straightaways.
Yes, they do. And trying to look at something a minute. Hang on a second.
My man Jose's moving on up. Started 11th up to 8th here in, on lap number 3. So, no, I'm always going to go with Jose. If I could pick 2, I'd pick the 26 and the 66. But right now, Justin Fuller, he's looking good out front. He's trying to run away with this one, opening up a gap here over Stevie Minson. Stevie's got his hands full of Tommy Ryan as they cross the start-finish line. Going to be Justin Fuller, Stevie Minson, Tommy Ryan, Josh Parker, and E.J. O'Rourke rounds out the top 5 here. A lot of these trucks single file right now. Go further on back though. 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. These guys starting to get single file now. It takes a little bit longer further in the back. They get a little more racy.
Sorry about that, folks. Hang on just a second. Gerald's giving you a play-by-play here on the radio style. Had to do something on the back end here on the PC. It wanted to do a update on my browser right fast, and that was kind of making it choppy, so can't be having that.
No, got to fix that here early in this race. We got a long way to go with 75 laps here. Fastest lap out there right now is a 41.299. That was put down by, looks like, I don't know. Oh, Ryan Howard currently scored 43rd right now. He has been down pit road, so something happened with Ryan Howard.
Oh, okay, cool.
They're getting a little bit racy up front here. Looks like Justin Fuller and Tommy Ryan and Josh Parker starting to stretch out the top three. David Comstock moves into fourth there as he dives underneath Stevie Minson. Stevie Minson rounds out the top five, and then they're two wide behind him. It's EJ O'Rourke, Bobby Wetzel. They're fighting for that number 6 spot. Trying to keep you folks informed on what's going on out there. I know you can't see what's going on, so trying to do my best.
I think I got it. Let me see, Will.
Yeah, we'll be back in no time. It's only been 2 laps here, 3 laps. He ain't missed nothing yet here. Still green. Tommy Ryan looking good out there. He's starting to run down Justin ever so slightly, but Justin, man, him and Tommy's done checked out a little bit on these guys early on. It's gonna be interesting though, because you know, the longer this race goes green, the more advantage some of these guys are gonna have that take care of their equipment a little better. Not sure how many laps they get on fuel, but pit stops is gonna make a big difference here, so these guys are gonna have to hit their marks. It ain't easy, man. I've blew a couple races on pit stops this season. All right. My trading pace has been a little weird this week, but might want to turn that off. Justin Fuller, man, still looking good. We're on lap number 10 of 75 here, and Tommy Ryan's still pulling up closer and closer every lap. He's only about a half a tenth faster, if that. So it's very, very slightly. Right now, Justin Fuller's got a 3/10 lead over that number 66 of Tommy Ryan. Third place is the 42 of David Comstock. David is 1.1 seconds back from our leader, Justin Fuller. Right behind him is Josh Parker in the 23s, running fourth right now. He is 1.3 seconds back from our leader. It's only 2/10 behind David Comstock. In fifth, we got our pole sitter, Stevie Minson. He's 4/10 behind Josh Parker, 1.8 seconds behind Justin Fuller. Still green, no cautions yet. Lap number 11. Looks like Tommy Ryan narrowing it down here as he's got it down to 0.25. 66 truck's going to be hard to beat here at Michigan. Tommy Ryan. He runs with us over at Racing Freaks, and I've had plenty of opportunities to watch them. I actually missed the Indianapolis race, so I got to spectate that one. I only missed it by a few minutes, so I went and watched it, and he won that race. He did a great job. Very consistent, very smooth with that wheel, and definitely knows what he's doing out there. But Justin Fuller, he's won 2 races, if not 3. I have to double check. He's won 2 races here. Justin Fuller won at Indy, and he also won at Iowa, but he almost had that one locked up at Texas, race number 11, which EJ O'Rourke ended up winning that one. But last week at Pocono, I tell you what, Don Runkle Jr. was looking good out there. He brought home the win. Not Don Runkle. Nick Cohan. Don won at Daytona. Thinking about that Daytona race there. But at Pocono, Nick Cohan, he did a phenomenal job there. So see if he can defend that, come back and make it 2 in a row. We are on lap number 14 right now. Nothing has changed except for Jose Gonzalez moving up through the field. He's up to 6th after starting 11th. And David Comstock's in 3rd. So, other than that, it's about the same. David gained 4 spots. He started 7th. All right, Tommy Ryan, he's closing in. He's got it down to 0.16, so he's knocked off another 10th. He's only about a truck and a half, not even a half, maybe a truck and a quarter off the back bumper of Justin Fuller as they cross the line to complete lap number 15. They move on to lap 16. Tommy Ryan all over his back end here as they go into 1, still about a truck length apart. But he's done caught up to Justin Fuller here. And if I had to guess, they're about halfway through their fuel run. They might be able to get 25 or 30 laps on a fuel tank, full tank. But don't know if that's true or not, so don't hold me to that. It's a good guess. I don't even know if it's a good one. But looks like Justin's being able to hold off Tommy this time here. They complete another lap. Right now we got a battle for 3rd position between Josh Parker and David Comstock. David Comstock's up on that high side. The number 42 machine looks like he's going to give it up here to the 23 of Josh Parker, fall in behind that 23 truck, and he's got Stevie Minson in the 96 behind him. It looks like they're drafting around the backstretch here, carrying a lot of speed. Give you an idea.
All right, I think we're good. Sorry for that.
Hey, good. Make it hard
on me, Joe. All right, there we back. All right, well, sorry about that, man. On the first one, I appreciate you doing what you did there. Keep everybody up to date. Yeah, it just seemed like it was dropping frames for some reason. I don't know why. I did a few things here and there, but hey, good race so far.
Hey, as long as it's early, you know, we want to see the second half for sure. So make sure you get it right, so we'll be there at the end. I'm all okay with that.
Oh, yeah. We'll miss about, a couple 10 laps or so. But like you said, under caution free up here so far. I mean, I got a feeling the way this race is going to go, it's probably going to end up that way. Kind of be, this place here, they can get spread out so easily. And right now, these guys, man, are being kind of patient. I mean, got some good racing going on, but being very patient.
Yeah, mostly it's single file out there. I think your first double wide there's for 12th there. Nick Cohan, our winner last week at Pocono, and Bobby Wetzel, they're battling right now.
Yep.
Or no,
Yep.
Trey Edson. Trey Edson.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
I got
about the
them two
11th,
mixed up.
11th, 12th, 13th spot right there. Watching it.
Yeah, and you know, they just now got single file. Looks like the 12 Scott Simley's trying to make a move there on Bobby Wetzel. Puts Bobby Wetzel up on the high side, and the 20 of Chad Cole thought about it there. Said, nope, never mind.
Can't do it. Right there. I mean, you got to look. That's Scott Simley, too, there with Bobby Wetzel. And you got the 20. What's that, our points leader, Chad Coleman.
Yeah, man. I mean, what a season by him to be able to hold on to the points lead this far into the season. Race after race, you know, still the points leader coming into a lot of these races as the points leader. He's been doing a phenomenal job as far as points racing goes. You know, you don't hear a lot about him in some of these races, but you see him when you look at that points, when you check out the points for these guys.
Absolutely, and right now he's doing an outstanding job. Actually did a pretty good job last week at Pocono, like we were saying, but he's up underneath old Bobby Wetzel right there to try to take that spot away. So he's trying to rumble to the front. And this is what you spoke of earlier on, we were talking about during qualifying. If you start in the back, Gerald, it's hard to come to the front, and we're not seeing a lot of guys in the back making big-time moves because right now, it's just everybody looks kind of even out there.
Yeah, you know, a lot of these trucks are pretty similar anyways, you know, especially with them being fixed setups too, you know, so they're pretty much running the same thing. It's just a different driving style by all these drivers, you know, how they enter the corner, how they go through the corner, how they exit, all that good stuff. So, you know, it's going to be into all these races are in the driver's hands. So, you know, it makes it fun to watch. Oh no, the 57, Nick Cohan, last week's winner. Yeah, he got a little upset there coming off of turn number 4. And he slides it through the infield there. I think he did all right, though. Heck of a job.
Oh, yeah, just lost it. It's like he just, yeah, that thing just stepped out from under him. Went down through there mowing the grass is what I like saying. Good save by his part. But I'm going to tell you, you're right, Gerald. Oh, we got a wreck in the back.
Oh, no.
Caution's out for the first time.
The 21's involved with that. I believe Joey Gattina had a piece of it, but Brian Chambliss, I think he got the worst end of that. That's probably going to end his night in the 21.
14,
wow.
That's where it started. Actually, the 14 came off a turn. Looks like turn 2 here. And when he came off turn 2, that thing almost looped around on him. Watching this replay for the viewers here, Gerald. Him and the 59. Oh, contact between him and the 59 machinist.
Absolutely.
Steve Gottschalk just making it through. But the 21, no can do. No place to go.
Brian Chambliss just, he wouldn't have had time to make a move there. He would have had to have some kind of crystal ball or something to know that was going to happen, you know. And
you ain't got one of those, Gerald?
That's unfortunate. No, you know, you're the closest thing I got to a crystal ball. You pretty much know what's going to happen and when.
Somebody's going to win this race tonight, and the guy's going to finish second.
And we're going to announce it.
And you're going to talk to the second, third place guy. I'm going to talk to the winner, and we're going to have a good night. How's that?
See? That's right. Yeah, you know, and speaking of this caution here, Justin Fuller was probably ready to see a caution. A lot of these trucks probably ready to come down pit road here before too long. And, you know, with Justin having some pressure there from Tommy Ryan, you know, it couldn't have worked out any better for him. Now it takes out, you know, these guys having to make green flag stops. You know, they can come in and hopefully they hit their pit very, very perfect and come back out in the same spot they went in, if not better spot. But, you know, these tires are really hot, track slick, so watch out. These trucks might slide through their box.
Yeah, well, it looks like everybody right now got in pretty good. I got a feeling this is going to be like what you always like to say, 4 tires and fuel style race, because once you're out there for a while, tires are going to mean everything, and it looks like that man right there, Justin Fuller, is going to win the battle off pit road over Stevie Minson. Dave Comstock, look at that. He's going to come out in 3rd along with Josh Parker in 4th, and Michael Walters 5th.
David, he come from 7th, you know, so he's already picked up 4 spots there, you know, and 1 spot was there on pit road. But, you know, Jose Gonzalez right now is looking really good. He started 11th. He's up to 6th. He didn't gain or lose any spots there on pit road. He's been doing all his work on the track. So It looks like a fast truck there. You know, the one that got the worst end of that one, I believe, is Tommy Ryan, the 66. He went in second, came out ninth.
Okay. Well, the update on the bracket here. I'll bring it up. Check it out for you folks. Because I'm looking at Don Runkle Jr. He's back in 28th. And he is actually taking on Chad Coleman, who was, well, up front somewhere. Timothy Johnson obviously got the bye. But we've got Scott Simley and Sean Bounty. Now, I don't see Sean Bounty out here tonight.
He's 23rd.
He's 23rd? Okay.
13th.
Okay. All right. I hadn't scrolled up enough. And then the very last one we're looking for is E.J. O'Rourke and Bobby Wetzel. And E.J. O'Rourke, I did see him on the track out there somewhere. He was
ninth.
up front. And Bobby Wetzel is
15th.
Yep, he was right there. So I kind of give you an idea of what our top 8 guys battling it out, trying to get to the final 4. Going to be a tough one here. You know, and all these guys throughout that bracket challenge, just a little bit of a kind of a contest between the drivers here. It's kind of neat because anybody can kind of win. No points involved. It's basically you finish in front of the guy that you're going up against.
Yeah, and hopefully you don't have to go up against somebody, you know, like Justin Fuller or something, you know,
or Gerald Weezy.
Jay Weezy, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know you're the one that came up with that.
I did not, man. That was on your name.
You did.
That was on your name. You were like on Racing Freaks, man. I saw you. You was out there.
It was only a joke.
He was like a rapper, man. It looked like a rapping name.
But it was a joke.
Well, it was funny.
It was just for that time. It just so happened that day you come in and seen that. Now
I did.
Now I'm Jay Weezy forever.
That's right. The rapper. And I'm gonna tell you what, folks. You ever look on his channel? Check him out. SRTV Network, man. Is that right?
That's right.
TV Network. Check him out there, man. And sometimes he shows his mug like I do. You know, we scare people once in a while. We do that.
That's only on Twitch, Joe.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. But
I know better.
Hey, look. But when you see him, he looks like GQ. All right.
You want to see it on Facebook?
I won't sell on Facebook. Okay. I won't sell on Facebook, but check him out on Twitch, man. You can check him out there, and he'll show his face. And then I'm gonna tell you, when y'all see him, y'all let me know if he don't look like GQ, man. Because I'm telling you, y'all see me, I look like a scary dude, man, out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, all I had to do was look at him and they'd run, but that'd be about it.
I'm a rapper.
You're the rapper. You're the rapper.
You said that
man.
out loud.
You're the rapper.
But you got better raps than I do.
Now, they say I got Joe-isms, which I'm still trying to figure out the other day what the heck a Joe-ism is.
Your Joe-isms are pretty good now. I can agree with that.
You know, what is it? John Marine out there every once in a while talks about going to get the 4 CD set of Joe-isms or something. Yeah, whatever. He can go through all the videos and get them out if he wants.
Yeah, you know, that's right.
Oh, man.
Oh, they're asking for it, Joe.
Oh, I know. I see him. I mean, that's Tim. He's always asking for. I tell you what, that boy, man. Look, it's only in lap 26. Calm down.
It's coming.
It is. We'll get there. Don't worry. But I tell you what, right now, lights off on the pace car, and we're about to go back green flag racing here at Michigan for the Sim 500. SimSpeedShop.com. Truck series here live as the pace car's pulling out of turn 4, and these monster machines there, the trucks behind them. Pace car's in. Here we go. Justin Fuller out front. He's going to get on that pedal and make that thing hum. As he does, he gets a good jump out front. Here comes David Comstock, though, on the inside of Stevie Minson.
Yeah, Stevie Minson laid back a little bit on that restart. It's going to hurt him here unless he can get that outside going, but he definitely lost a spot there to the 42 of David Comstock.
Man, I'll tell you what, Jose Gonzalez didn't get the start he wanted, or he just held up just a little bit. Tim Matthews back there rumbling with E.J. O'Rourke and company.
Yeah, that's where it starts the 2 wide. Everybody got single file up front there pretty good, but you got the 41 of E.J. O'Rourke. They're side by side drag racing down the backstretch against Tommy Ryan there in the 66. We know how fast he is. Yeah,
right now everybody feels like, you know, Superman out there. Great tires, great feeling truck. And let a little bit of time go on those tires, though, and they'll start going, let's start being a little easy out here.
Oh, yeah, you know, and you got to take care of your equipment even in the first couple laps. You can go a little bit harder in the first couple laps, but you got to kind of back off and you know, if you got somebody pushing up on you, let them go. Oh no.
Wow, and I'm gonna tell you what, that is the 55 of Timothy Johnson around, and glad he's got a bye because he just went around there and wrecked the truck. Let's see what happened here, because he's around Scott Simley. 07 Adobe Woods is there, and actually, excuse me, not the 55, my bad. That's actually was the
66.
66, yeah, you're right, my bad. I looked at the wrong number wrong, but actually 55 did get a piece of it.
Yeah, he caught it.
Several other trucks. Oh, Chad Coleman got in the back end, bumped him. Oh, Scott Simley got involved. Timothy Johnson was involved. Several other trucks in the back, though, going everywhere. Matthew Welsenbach's involved. The 18 machines back there involved. So a lot of the guys in the back just trying to avoid this one. The 59 of somebody in a truck was involved.
59. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make shit because I can't find what the number is. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's Sean Casto, but yeah, I mean, you got so many trucks
man, if you
out
knew
there,
who the number was, why don't you say who it was, man? Come on now.
Because I was still trying to get over it.
Yeah, Gerald over here, man, he's got me all messed up.
No, it was funny.
Hey, look, we got to improvise.
I hate to see that for Tommy Ryan and anybody else that got caught up in that. You know, Tommy definitely had a shot at getting this win here, and that's just part of having a bad pit stop, you know, losing those spots. It puts him back in there in the back a little bit, and that's where stuff happens most of the time.
You know, here too, what that looked like there too. We spoke of it a little bit before the race. Obviously, this track here, we don't know the setup wise that they've got. You know, it is fixed setup, but they do have kind of a custom here. Don't know how well these trucks feel or handle on good tires. What it's looking like to me here, Gerald, maybe you're seeing a little different, is obviously these guys feel they can put the truck about anywhere. They feel so good, and they feel that urgency that later on that they can't move up, then maybe they need to make these moves early. And when you know and I know, once you do that, sometimes mistakes can be made.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much know exactly what happened there. You got two drivers that go into the corner totally different. Tommy Moran, he's more of a long run driver, so he wasn't out there pushing it as hard as he probably could have, which is kind of alarming for everybody at that point because they're all trying to go fast as they can. You know, it just went green, but it's early on in this race, and that's the same way. I run the same way as Tommy does. I take it easy on the first part of the race, and I try to make every lap the same throughout the run versus go fast as I can every lap.
Well, John Brummett out there, okay, well, you know, I usually let he's right. I usually let the chat kind of do their own thing. I let the admins here do their own thing. And anything we say up here, you know, it's just speculation between me and Gerald and what we see. But
exactly.
Yeah, just a little bit. I don't want to say impatient, as kind of put that on Chad Coleman, but basically, you know, like what we were saying, two guys, different lines going in there, and Chad, you know, he felt like his truck could stick, and just the real estate was gone. I mean, you know, the guy was there. Yeah,
you know, and Tommy, he probably backed the corner up a little bit, and Chad, you know, he's a 5-star driver. You can't really blame him for it. No. You know, it's nothing intentionally. It's just two different lines going into a corner. Two different strategies.
Man, Gerald's nice up here in the booth. We'll let y'all viewers out there be mean.
Yeah, it's not my style, you know.
That's I'm a nice guy.
Not on the air.
Yeah, well, yeah. Catch me on some other streams, and I'll probably yell a little bit, you know. But yeah. Catch me off stream. Yeah, there you go. Off stream, and I'll tell you like it is. He
turned him.
Yeah, he ran him over. What's wrong with that guy?
They touched.
Oh, but they did touch. There was contact there, so
that's the go-to word right there. Contact.
John out there. Okay, different. Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. Okay, different agendas on the track. That's a good one. I like that. Yeah, Gerald, you ever had any different agendas with any other drivers on the track?
Absolutely. You know, like I said, you want to
win, and the other guys want to wreck.
Well, that's happened to me. You know, what happened to Tommy's happened to me because, you know, two different lines. I mean, basically, some people drive it in deeper, and some people back it up a little bit. And
Yep.
unfortunately, that's what happened right there. And Chad would have not done that had he known that it was going to happen. I can promise you that.
True, and that's what I'm saying. We can sit up here and call it every different way, but just, you know, bottom line, a lot of these guys are great drivers out here. None of these guys are going to do stuff like that, you know, really intentionally and whatnot. This track has the feeling. We've been talking about it all night long. The feeling of some good long green flag runs, but also with that, it just seems like everybody's so easy, or so even out here, and it's hard to pass and it's hard to get to the front. Now, these cautions are helping. The problem is they're coming so close that nobody's going to go out here and pit, so it's not really helping the guys in the back.
Absolutely, yeah. And when you're at Michigan, you can drive these trucks almost all the way down into the center of the corner before you lift. So, I mean, it just depends on your line, how you do it. And, I mean, that's just what happened there. You know, these trucks are really fast here. There's very, very little off time on throttle. So just a little couple burps there, and then you're back in it.
You know, the trucks in general here on iRacing are just a breed of their own. Nothing like what the Xfinity, the Cup, and I'll even throw the Can-Am car in there. But these trucks just seem like, on some tracks, man, you can just manhandle them driving-wise. And
yeah,
sometimes that leads to problems.
Yeah, because these trucks run so close together because of that. You know, they're so easy to drive. Not necessarily easy to drive, but they feel like you could just do anything with them. And,
Yep.
you know, it causes people to drive them a lot harder than they probably should. But it is racing. You want to go as fast as you can.
And it's fun, and that's what makes it exciting out there. Yep, as the pace car comes out of turn 4, jocks up on pit road. Justin Fuller out front. We're going to wave the green flag here. They're going to cross the line. It'll be lap 33 of 75 here tonight at Michigan as the green flag flies. They're back at it again. Justin Fuller gets a good jump out there along with David Comstock. Josh Parker, though, and Stevie Minton are going to battle going into turn 1.
Woo, what a battle between those two, man. This is heating up here as we're coming up on halfway. It's going to get a little bit dicey here.
Well, I tell you, I don't know if you saw the moves going on back in the back here, but they were 3 wide there for a moment on that restart heading into 1.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch that. I figured they was somewhere back through there, but, you know, we got 43 trucks that signed up for this. I believe 3 trucks are out, maybe 4. That's it. So we still got 39 at least out there.
Yeah, you got Jason Barham, Sean Castro, Brian Chambliss, and Doug Simmons all out of this one.
Well, it's a little early, you know, but, I mean, that's not bad at all.
Not for this track, not for the way it's looking right now. I mean, these guys looks like they could just be a little bit aggressive here early on. Now, if you go later on in the run, you've obviously got to take your time here. A lot of these guys in the very back, in the 20th position, they actually look like they came in and took a pit stop earlier on. Now they're back here mixing it up. You got Steve Goschalk back here in the back along with Chad Coleman and all.
Yeah, we got another great battle here for 7th right now, and Doy Woods is right behind them looking to capitalize. And then he's got 2 more behind him, Timothy Johnson and Brian Workman, mixing it up, trying to see who's faster at this point of the race.
Yeah, he does. You're right. Joey Woods good. Joey Woods right there along with Michael Walters in front of him. Nick Silver in the mix. Tim Matthews there. So there's just some good battling going on in the middle of the pack. Everybody's kind of, looks like most of the pack here is kind of single file. And I think that's, you know, even though they're single file, they're right there. If somebody in front of them makes a mistake, they can capitalize on it.
Oh, yeah, and that's just what happened right there. The 53, he went up the track just a little bit. Not sure if there was any contact or not between him and Trey Edson, but either way, he went up out of the groove there. The 10 got by him, and it opened the door for Doy in the 07, which was just lurking right there, waiting for something to happen. Now he's trying to put a move on Trey Edson. He might get 2 trucks here in 1 lap, but it's like the 10's getting a good run here coming off of turn 2.
Yep, well, boy, Doy Wood slams the door on him, though, but then he's going to cross it over to the inside, see if he can't run him down. As Tim Matthews is on the backside there. Old Trey Edson mates it, but look at that up front. Stevie Minson, told you, Mr. Excitement, he's battling out with Jose Gonzalez.
Yeah, Jose, man, he's been fast here tonight. Started 11th, now he's up there battling for that number 4 spot between him and Stevie Minson, and they better go because EJ O'Rourke's right there.
Yeah, they're side by side. Minson on the insides. They head off into the turn. Running a good line through that middle part of the turn right there. Jose looks like he might get the power coming off the turn. He does. He's able to pull him going down the back stretch.
Yeah, he lost that momentum coming off there on the bottom. It looks like the outside lines were to be on the backstretch there coming off of turn number 2. It's got the momentum run there. So Stevie drops back to 5th, Jose in 4th. EJ, I thought he was going to slide on in there while they were battling because that's usually what happens when you got 2 trucks side by side. You just seen it with Doy Woods.
Absolutely. EJ O'Rourke right now, well, he is all over the tailgate, but he's got Trey Edson all over his tailgate.
Trey Edson's been, I mean, he's been having a phenomenal season here, and he's really fast in that 10 truck. That Sunny D truck looks good, Joe.
It does. It's a nice looking machine out there, and he's the newcomer. Been out here for about the last 5 or 6 weeks, whatnot. Got a win already in the Cup Series over there, and he's looking to try to maybe put one in his belt here in the Truck Series.
Yeah, these trucks look good there. They're single file, and I mean, you can't tell if they're tied together or not because they get really close to each other. It's like they're using a little bit of that draft. Like I was saying earlier, these trucks, they give off a pretty big draft there when you're behind them. It's one of my favorite cars to drive, race cars to drive on a plate track.
And we know you're a truck expert, man.
Not an expert now. I mean, you know, these trucks, they run so close together. I call, you know, like these 1.5 mile, 2 mile tracks are pretty much just like Daytona, except for you got to lift a little bit.
Right. After a while, those tires give up, and you definitely got to, you know, run the line that you need. You want to be right there early on as everybody's just kind of nose to tail right now. You got a few little groups here and there that are side by side. You kind of got to go back here in the back. Around about the 16th place on back spot, you see a couple guys side by side. It's old Justin Roden back there.
Yeah, it's heating up too. I mean, you know, a lot of battles around the racetrack right now between a couple of these guys. You know, even I think the 44 there, he's fighting with the 99. So a lot of battling going on right now through the field.
Yes, it is. Chad Cole right there in the 17th. He makes the spot. He's able to get around him. Michael Prester right there in the 16th place spot. Chris Jabou up there. As everybody's still kind of just single file, man out front. Justin Fuller leading this one. Josh Parker there in second. A lot of patience being brought on here early on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching these guys here. Trey Edson, Doy Woods, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. These guys been all over the back of each other. Stevie Minson being the leader of that group there. They've been putting on one heck of a show the last couple of laps, putting the pressure on each other there. And Jose Gonzalez, man, right in front of Stevie right there. He looks really good here tonight.
He does. And you got EJ O'Rourke there, Stevie Minson, like you were saying. Just unfortunate for some drivers out there tonight, like Timothy Johnson, which, you know, he's got the bye here in the bracket challenge thing, so not too bad. Matthew Welsenbach, not the night he wants, but Don Runkle Jr., definitely Daytona winner, not the night he wants to try to advance on. And Nick Timms, he's running back there too. He was caught up in the incident earlier on himself. Sean Bounty, another one. I have to pull up the bracket because I know Sean Bounty, Don, and Tim, all of them were in the mix here, and Scott Simley. So let me look that up here and see who they were battling with.
Yeah, it's Timothy Johnson's lucky day, you know, to have that bye. That way, if he got caught up in anything tonight, he could have pretty much been okay with it. Still moves on. So, you know, lucky for him, he got the bye. Okay.
Wow. Scott Simley and Sean Bounty are the two that are battling each other. And right now, Sean Bounty's in 36, Scott Simley's 38. Now, Scott is 13 laps down. Sean is 7 laps down. Now, Sean's on pit road along with Scott Simley. If one of those drivers could get off pit road, or if it stayed like it is, boy, I'll tell you what, Sean Bounty is going to come out of here singing on this one.
Yeah, so they're gonna try to do everything they can to get back out there, and you know, with them being only 6 laps apart, you know, they'll be able to come out and run a few more laps. You know, Joey's out there right now. He's right now 9 laps down, I think, but he's doing everything he can do, you know. Yep. It's single file right now. The 10 looking good there. Trey Edson all up on the back end of that 41 of EJ O'Rourke. Doy Woods trying to move in on them as they close in on Stevie Minson. Stevie Minson's got the 26 of Jose Gonzalez right in front of him. They're pretty much single file right now. They're about 21 laps into this fuel run here. So won't be long. They'll be coming up on some pit stops. Justin Fuller still out front by 3/10. David Comstock in third. And Josh Parker in that 23. He's in second. Look at the 10 all up on the back of EJ O'Rourke. Gets him a little bit off his line there. Tries to move to the inside. Let's see if he can make a pass on the 41 of EJ O'Rourke. They're side by side down the front stretch. Almost identical at the start-finish line. Going to go to Trey Edson here as they go off into one. Trey Edson takes over that number 6 spot. Beautiful, beautiful trucks out there, man. They sound really, really good. Love these trucks. Justin Fuller, he's led 45 laps so far. He's been pretty much dominating this one. Josh Parker in the 23, looking good. And David Comstock, man, he's been quiet, but he's been up front. I was looking at some of the speeds they're turning here as they come off of the turn here. EJ O'Rourke, 170, coming off of 4. As he crosses the start-finish line, it's going to be 179. See what he gets going down this long straightaway going into turn number 1. About the same, about 179 there as they do about 158, 162. They're flying in these trucks around here. The 10 starting to pull away. Trey Edson, I believe, is in that 10. He's starting to pull away there from EJ O'Rourke. So he's starting to close in on the back bumper as the 14 of Bobby Wetzel gets up out of the way there as he's a lap truck. Lets all these leading trucks by. Stevie Minson with a little bit of a bobble coming off of 4. He's under pressure here from the 10. Trey Edson looking good right now. EJ starting to fall back just a little bit. Trey Edson moves to the outside here on the 96 as they drag race down the backstretch here. The 10 with the momentum as he's got a nose on him. Stevie Minson still to the inside. He's going to fight back as he lets him go going into 3. We gave it all he could, and he decided, I'll let him go here. There goes single file. Like it's starting to heat up front here as they're about 26 laps into this run. Lap number 50 of 75. These guys are probably thinking about coming down pit road here. Joe had to step away for just 1 second. We get to enjoy a great race. Things are getting a lot tighter up towards the front. The top 5, Justin Fuller, Josh Parker, David Comstock, Jose Gonzalez, and Trey Edson. Then you got that 96 right there you see on your screen. Right there, he's currently in 6th. He's got that number 41 of EJ right behind him. Power wear starting to come into play here. Those things are heating up. Justin Fuller with a 0.23 second lead there. Little bit over 0.2 of a second over Josh Parker. Like Justin Fuller was just about 0.9 of a second faster that lap. So he's still one of the fastest trucks out there. As he's still the leader. This one, David, all right, looks like he's coming down pit row here. We got pit stops, our leader. Like Justin Fuller coming down pit row here. We got a lot of trucks on pit row, I think. We got Douglas Hess in the 31, the 64 Michael Priester, he's on pit row. The 45 of Dan Denaire, he's on pit road. Doy Woods in the 07. Jose Gonzalez on pit road. Tim Matthews, Stevie Minson. A lot of trucks coming in, getting some more tires here. They get set to run this one out. We got about 21 laps to go here. We're gonna give a checkered flag away to somebody, so they're gonna have to hit their marks, hit their pit stops perfectly. We're in the middle pit stops, Joe.
Man, I tell you, green flag here, getting down to the last of it, and is there anybody you think can take this thing all the way out? I mean, Bobby Wetzel has yet to make a pit stop.
Yeah, I don't think he has that much fuel. He's been out there for about 24 laps, so he'll be coming down pretty soon. He might be out there just trying to lead a lap or two, get his points for leading a lap. But no, I don't think they can make it 20 more laps. That would put them at about 45, and I just don't think they can do it here at Michigan.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, man, right now, yeah, he's been out there for 25 laps. Joe Hudson's out there for 24. Nick Cohan, 25, 24 for Todd. Timothy Johnson, that's going to put Chad Cole, though, on pit road right now. It'll be interesting because, man, we only got 20 to go.
Yeah, I believe everybody's made a pit stop besides our top 4, which is Bobby Wetzel, Joe Hudson, Nick Cohan, Timothy Johnson. But if you look, Stevie Minson is ahead of Justin Fuller. Justin came in first, and Stevie Minson, I think he was 4th when he come down pit road. Right now, he's out just in front, so when it cycles through, it might score him as your race leader.
It's got Justin Fuller sitting in 5th.
Yeah, that's because we still got some guys that hasn't come down pit road yet.
Yeah,
Joe Hudson,
but I'm looking
Timothy
where
Johnson,
I'm trying to find where Stevie Minson actually is back in 29th, a lap down.
Oh, well, see.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that's
he's
going to
only...
actually, yeah, it's going to cycle Justin Fuller around with Mike Kelly, the man right there, and Trey Edson sitting there would probably be in 3rd. So as soon as the top 2 actually come into pit.
So that leads me to believe that Stevie Minson may have got a pit road penalty there, and it held him, which has caused him to go down an extra lap, because right now he's only a truck and a half ahead
he was
of
29.
Justin Fuller.
Yeah, Gerald just give you 9. He was 29.9 seconds on pit road. That was his pit stop, was a 29.9. So evidently he must have got a penalty or something on pit road for Stevie Minson.
Oh yeah, he was in there for a lot longer than everybody else. So yeah, he definitely got a penalty. It hurts because he was running in the top 5 there when he come in. But once it cycles out, looks like it's going to be Nick or Justin Fuller. Yeah.
Yeah, Justin Fuller going to be back up front in this one, along with Mike Kelly there and Trey Edson. So, ooh, it's going to be interesting. Now, a caution would throw everything in a loop.
Oh, absolutely, man. But if that's the case, what's happening right here, then the 42 of the 52 of Justin Fuller, man, he really nailed that pit stop, man. He has got a nice little lead. I hear a car going around somewhere. I'm looking around. I don't see it, but I heard it. No caution.
Yeah, I'm kind of look too. Well, you know, here at this track, a lot of times you can go flying around somewhere.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was the 51 truck of Nick Timms there on the backstretch. He just kind of got in the wall there. He slid it sideways down to the bottom, and he caught a tow truck there. So,
oh man, gotta hate that.
Yeah, a little bit of trouble for him.
Well, Nick Cohan is yet to come into pit road, and I got a feeling he's coming in now, or he's out of gas.
Yeah, he might have been waiting to see if a caution was going to pop out. But, yeah, I had to hit the magic button, Joe. Yeah, he's out. Yeah, he's right now at 70 miles an hour.
Yep. I heard it down the back stretch, that thing cutting in and out.
Oh.
He's trying to shake it, trying to come on pit road.
Yeah, it looks like he'll make it to his pit box there, but that's going to set him back quite a ways.
Hey, had to gamble. You know, why not?
Yeah, you never know if somebody coming down pit road is going to make a mistake and actually do something that causes a caution to come out, rather that be, you know, having a little accident trying to get in the pit lane, or spinning it out and coming up back on the track, or, you know, you never know what could happen.
That's it. Well, the battle right now is actually for third and fourth right here, as Josh Parker's running down Mike Kelly for that third place spot.
Yeah, great race, man. Mike Kelly, I mean, we haven't talked about him all night. Now look at him up there in third, running strong there.
He is.
Yeah, the two truck looks really good, man. What a paint job.
Mike Kelly, it says he started from nowhere.
29th.
Yeah, they don't even register where he started. Wow, okay.
Yeah, he started 29th.
That's kind of odd. Don't even show him start. Okay, well, hey, he started from the infield somewhere.
Mine says, I don't know.
I don't know why. That's crazy.
Well, this is your equipment.
Hey, I didn't build it.
Well, you're looking at the same stuff I'm looking at.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't make it.
I'll smack it for you over there and get it working.
Yeah.
Like in old TVs, remember that?
Oh, yeah, back in the day. Wham.
Oh, yeah. Side. We old.
We are. We're getting there. Man, I'll tell you what, this race is getting down to the rung what you brung business is picking up here. Green flag stops kind of spread the field up. Getting close to 10 to go here.
Oh, yeah, 14 right now, so just a few more laps we'll be in 10. It's heating up, man. Like you said, getting down to the nitty-gritty.
That's right. Well, it could be in a caution at this point would definitely mix a lot of stuff up here, because then you got to be like, do I come into pits and take tires, or do I stay out and try to gamble? You know, that would put a kicker in it, but it just really got a feeling. Everybody's kind of spread out right now. It's got a feeling of just making green flag all the way out.
Yeah, I mean, our leader, he's out to a 1.8 second lead there over Trey Edson there in the 10 truck. You know, our closest battle right now looks like it's going to be the 54th or 7th between Timothy Matthews and Nick Silver there. I mean, you know,
you got EJ and Jose.
Yeah, they're single file pretty much, but they're battling as much as they can, you know.
Well, they're all on good tires right there, and actually Nick Silver and Tim Matthews are, EJ's probably got the one lap best tires as anybody, but still everybody's kind of even right there.
Yeah, and Jose right now, like you said, he's dropped back to 10th after running up there in the top 5 coming in on that pit stop. So, you know, these guys making mistakes on pit road, and if they got to make another stop, which they don't, but luckily they don't, because it opens up the opportunity for mistakes to be made. And even the best make mistakes on pit road. You know, you got to do everything perfect, and it don't always happen that way.
Absolutely. As right now, Jose Gonzalez, boy, he is buried all over the back end of E.J. O'Rourke. Hopefully he's trying to think maybe he'll make a mistake and he'll be able to get around him.
Yeah, they're coming up on a little bit of lap traffic right there, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, that's actually E.J. He's going on the inside of the 46 machine, and Nick Silver, he's going to take it. Here comes Jose along with it.
Yeah, Jose just following suit there. Looks like he might try to put a move on EJ before too long, but they're coming up on Tim Matthews right here in that 54 truck.
He's got a little
Tim
damage.
can hold him off for 11 laps, but
well, he's got damage on the front of that truck there. It's going to be really hard for him to hold off those two guys behind him who've got no damage and good tires. We'll just have to see as EJ's looking on the inside. I'm going to tell you, if you know anybody knows how to make a good big boat or arc or anything, tell them to send it down to NC, because I'll tell you what, we've had a lot of rain.
Yeah, it's been raining here, and, you know, like you said last night, we don't really need it here. They need it more out west there because of those fires going on, and I hate that for them people out there. Wish we could send the rain their way.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, man, keep thoughts and prayers to the folks out there, California and all, man. The wildfires going on there, and a lot of people, man, losing a lot of stuff. And, you know, we might whine and complain about the rain, but there's some parts, man, would love it and whatnot. But, man, this race right here, it's almost like the race, man. Sometimes these guys get out here and whine and complain about the position, but, hey, sometimes, man, coming out here with a good finish is better than coming out with a bad.
That's always better. I mean, you know, and with who was it that was running out of fuel? Nick Cohan. Yeah, like John Brummett said out there in the chat, you know, he was gambling on his fuel out there, and he ran it pretty much dry. Luckily made it to pit road there, but it hurt him a lot. And, you know, when you do that, that's part of gambling, you know. You win some, you lose some.
That's what somebody said, they lost the championship because of it. And you can, I mean, if you're in that close of a battle, you know, you definitely you don't want to take chances. You got to think about that stuff. It's almost like a chess match out here, especially with a race like it is here. Every position helps and everything here. And, you know, we were talking about, too, I was talking about Sean Bounty, who was on pit road, and we was talking about, like, the thing. He's battling with Scott Simley. Well, he's back on the track. So he's several positions ahead right now of Scott Simley, who is still tore up sitting on pit roads out of it on this one. But, yeah, just like that, you got to look at point.
Yeah, Sean Bounty, I mean, you know, can you blame him? He's only 10 laps down, I think. So, you know, he's doing everything he can to improve his position out there with staying out of the trouble of these lead lap trucks. You know, it's not a bad idea to go out there. And I don't know if he'll be able to pick up any more spots, but you never know what could happen. So you give it all you can until it's over, and that's all you can do.
Well, as of right now, he's going to come out of here and go to the Final Four in the bracket because he's going to beat his competitor, Scott Simley. So there's one win for him right there. Don Runkle's the one who really, actually, I'm looking at him. He's back in 32nd. He's going up against Chad Coleman, who is way up here in 13th. So definitely, you know, Don giving it an awesome run here.
Yeah, you know, it's unfortunate. You know, there's going to be at least, 4 winners and 4 losers tonight.
Well,
and
three winners, 3 losers, because Timothy Johnson actually got the bye.
Yeah, so, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hopefully you're on the right side of that. Well, there's going to be another winner, Joe, for, you know, Justin.
That's true, my bad.
You know,
Justin can hang on. He got Trey Edson running him down. I don't know if you noticed that. Look at Trey Edson's actually, you know, Justin was 7/10 ahead, and now all of a sudden 0.3 tenths. Trey Edson's behind him. So, man, Trey's coming in a hurry in the Sunny D machine with 5 to go.
Yeah, he's got time to do it, too. You know, 5 laps here is a long time. Oh, no.
Oh, well, we were just sitting talking about it now. That's a caution.
54.
Yeah, the 54.
53.
Michael Walters. Now, Oh, the 53 just lost it. Oh, right in front of Jose Gonzalez. He hit hard on the 54 machine. We were just talking about that's 54 out there, but
oh, it got loose, snap. Yep. Oh, that thing snapped right up into the 54. Tim Matthews.
Here's the question. They just got to the line to click 5 to go. And this one might be over with. But we don't know yet. We'll
yeah, I don't think so. I think we're going to have a restart here, Joe.
Well, I don't know.
I could be wrong.
I'm not going to say.
It depends, you know, when.
What lap are we on?
Did he have to wait for that pace car?
What lap are we on?
Right now we're on 5 to go.
Right, but you don't know what lap we're on?
71? Or no, 70.
If we're on 71, that means we got 4 to go.
Yeah, we're on 70. Oh, 71. Now 72.
Yeah, then I think it's over. I think it's over.
Yeah. If the pace car told him to wait on it.
But here's the thing. We got guys going on pit road. That right there is what's going to extend the caution. If nobody would have went on pit road, you might have been able to get this thing back going. But I'm going to say 80%. Let me say 80% like that. That we're pretty much over with here. And Justin Fuller is probably going, shoo, because Trey Edson was coming.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, he was closing. He had plenty of time to do it. And, you know, he definitely either wanted to see it and Trey didn't. And it worked out in Justin's favor here, you know. And I told you coming into this, Justin will be the one to watch here, one of the trucks to watch here for the win. And that might have saved his race right there.
I'm a little, you know, obviously Trey would love for this thing to go back green. I'd like to see it go back green. Well,
I'd be willing to bet that we're going green.
Yeah, let's hope.
I think we're having a one-lap shootout. We'll see.
If they can get off pit road, it's all going to matter if those guys get off pit road. That's what's going to.
Yeah, right now we still have 3 trucks down there, 4 trucks on pit road. You know, but.
I'm hoping if it was, I'm hoping that we do go back green. I mean, obviously, I don't want to see it go into yellow here. That's why I always get kind of iffy when we click that line or you're right there, because they were right there on the line. If the lights on the pace car don't go off the next time by, then it's over with. I think.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I think it's over.
This time.
No, I can go back next time.
Sure about that, Joe?
Well, it says 3 to go.
We're on 73 or 75 here.
Yeah, and that would give us a one-lap shootout. It'd give us a one-lap shootout. I'm just saying, if the lights go off on the pace car now, if they go off on if the lights go off on the pace car when they cross the line, we know we're getting a green-white checkered.
Yeah.
If they don't, then, well, there we go.
That's right. And, you know, on this restart, Justin, he's going to have to do the best that he can to get out to a great little restart here.
Fuller says one-lap shootout.
Yeah, I think we're
I know he doesn't want to see that, but he's going to have to get the start of his life if that's true, because Trey Edson's going to hammer that thing, and he's going to hope that Josh Parker, man, out there gets alongside of him.
Oh, yeah, you know, and if Trey Edson can time this restart, you know, without jumping, he'll have a shot at it. But if Justin gets out to a 3/10 of a lead there as they go down the backstretch, it's pretty much over for Trey. Oh, man, this is going to be fun to watch here.
Going to be interesting.
The pressure is on.
Oh, yeah, this is what you don't want as a leader here a lot of times. Or the second, I mean, I don't know. As a driver, man, you just anticipation kills you.
Absolutely, you know, and hey, good luck to all the drivers out there. Keep it clean. Let's see what you got.
That's what I'm talking about, because either way, if it, you know, it's not going to throw the caution, because when they cross the line, the white flag will fly, and iRacing won't throw a caution. So, final time here tonight. We're going to start this thing off here and restart it here. This is going to be a green-white checkered here as can Justin Fuller hold off Trey Edson up front, and Josh Parker too. Don't count them out. Mike Kelly and them, they've got a chance back there. As boy, you feel that intensity building here.
Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat, and if you're out there watching, you're wondering, the top 20 trucks stayed out.
Mm-hmm. Well, would you
from
pit
20th back? They pitted. 20th and back, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Or if you see the guys going in behind you, you go with them. You don't want to be that first or second truck.
True. All right, pace cars heading into turn 3. Final time here tonight. As when they cross the line, the white flag will fly. They'll come around here one more time. And Justin Fuller just has to hold off a hard charging Trey Edson, who was coming on very strong there. As pace cars out of turn 4 will take that hard left turn off on pit road. And Justin Fuller out front will drop the hammer here and go racing. Pace cars in and very slow. He's going to hold. And there he goes. Green flag is in the air. Justin Fuller gets a good jump. Here we go. We're racing in turn 1.
It ought to do it. Great restart there for Justin. He don't have Trey on his outside, still on that high line from him. The top 4 single file. The first one's 2x2. Doy Woods and EJ O'Rourke side by side as they come off turn 2. Look at the run here from the 10 of Trey Edson.
Yep, down the back stretch for the final time here. This guy, he's going to come into turn 3. He's going to have one more time to get it done. Can he get the draft pull off of him? There are 3 or 2 wide behind them, but the leader here, Justin Fuller out front. Trey Edson's going to try it one time out of turn 4. He looks to the inside. He'll have one more time. He dives on the inside. They're going to drag race to the line. They touch. He turned him, and I'm going to tell you what, he's not going to win it. Josh Parker is going to pull this race off. Wow. Oh, let's go back on the replay and watch Josh Parker. I mean, they just got together, slid, and Josh Parker's going, happy birthday. Thank you.
Yeah, Justin left him plenty of room, there. I don't know how they made contact there. It didn't look like the 52 moved anywhere. So, yeah, but they did. Josh Parker, man, right place, right time, comes home with the win. Congratulations to him. Ran up front all night, and hey, man, it was exciting to watch.
Wow, that was interesting.
Hey, the 23 of Josh Parker's jumping up and down right now. Is looks like the 20 of Chad. A couple people giving him a heck yeah for winning. And a good job and all that good stuff there, man. What a race.
What a finish, man. I'm going to tell you, that was wild there. And Josh Parker definitely, I mean, he's got to be ecstatic. Hey, you take a win, how you can get it, man. EJ O'Rourke, though, going to come home in second spot here. And Doey Woods going to finish out in third.
Yeah, what a battle between him and the other two. I think it was Jose and EJ, man. It was 4 of them actually altogether, but they were really battling up there for the top 5.
Whew.
I'm gonna watch that one more time.
Yeah, we're gonna sit here. I'm trying to find Doey Woods right fast. Doey Woods, and I gotta find Josh Parker. You know what? I don't even see Doey Woods in here. You see Doey Woods?
Yeah, he's third. Oh,
no, and the thing. I'm looking for him. I know he's third. You see, I don't see Doey Woods, and I don't see Josh Parker. Maybe I'm just overlooking him. My eyesight ain't that good. One.
How old are you, Hunter?
Yeah, 105.
Start saying that to you. You're always picking on Tim.
I am. I gotta give Tim a hard time all the time.
Yeah, I don't.
Poor guy.
23.
I don't see him. Well, tell you what. We got EJ O'Rourke in here, so why not? We'll bring him up here and let's talk in with him. I'm gonna tell you though, that was a wild finish there. But bring up our second place man. Let's get talking with.
EJ O'Rourke. It's Jay Weezy in the OSR Network booth. You got a copy?
Hello.
Hey, good talking to you again. Here we are, the number 41 truck sitting there. Number 2 spot tonight. You started 4th, had one heck of a race, man. Tell us about that last lap and how was your race tonight?
I don't know. We were, well, I should say we, like we're a race team. I'm the only element in this deal, so I guess I wasn't too good. I was okay. I mean, I was like maybe 6th, 10th. I mean, nothing crazy. So didn't really have a truck to win, but you never know at the end of these things when it comes down to strategy and late race restarts and people going for it.
Yeah, well, you know, I was looking at this last lap. You know, I'm still trying to take it all in here. As you come off turn 2, looked like you had the number 2 of Mike Kelly there on your outside, and you also had the 46 of Nick Silver and Doy Woods on your inside. Y'all was almost 4 wide there. You decided to leave Mike Kelly up against the wall there. As y'all went 3 wide through 3 and 4, what was going through your head?
Well, I didn't even see Nick Silver, honestly, until like he was to my quarter panel. I was more focused on Mike parking the exit at 2. And I figured if I could stick the middle, I can watch Mike Kelly up and beat Doy. I crossed Doy over and was able to get what should have been 4th. But then, like that trade Fuller trying to get that side suck coming to the checkered, and they wrecked each other.
Oh, yeah, man. You had that 41 truck getting it off turn 4, man. You was able to come home in 2nd. Congratulations, man. Great race, great looking truck as always. Anybody want to thank?
Well, of course, the Sim Speed Shop, Gary Mercer Trucking, Papa's Hardware, Silverado ran good. You know, ran okay, but we came home 2nd, and we got the bracket. I was racing Bobby Wetzel tonight for the bracket deal, so that was pretty cool.
Well, don't beat yourself up, man. Go congratulate yourself, man. You sound down a little bit. You had a great run, and here we are again talking to you. You've been doing good this season, man.
But I'll be happy with another win. I want to win. We got Texas, so hopefully we can get another one sometime.
Hey, well, you're the king of 2nd at this point.
Yeah, I'm king of first loser.
Oh, no. All right, good talking to you.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. The man pulling it off in 3rd here tonight in a thriller. Well, let's bring up this man here, 3rd place man, Doy Woods.
Doy Woods, it's Jay Weezy in OSR Network booth. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, it come down to a 1-lap dash there to the end. A little bit of wrecking up there at the start-finish line, but y'all was really putting on a show coming down the backstretch there. As you were coming to that checker flag, it was about 4 wide there.
Yeah, I thought EJ was my friend and he was going to let me get 2nd, but I don't know. I guess we ain't that much of friends after all. But no, it was a good run. I'm tickled pink. This is my first podium. I can't be much pleased. I've been not really doing a good job of myself of late on Wednesdays, so I'm glad that I finally got on here and be able to talk a little bit. And I'm excited, and hopefully this will be, you know, more times to come.
Absolutely, you know, and you know, this season you've been doing a great job out there. You know, a little bit of unfortunate stuff happened to you this season, so it's been really rough on you. But tonight, finished it in 3rd, man. You started 13th. How'd you do it?
Just stayed out of trouble, you know, followed my teammates there. Just stayed out of trouble and did good on the pit stops, had really good pit stops, and you gotta have good pit stops, you know. It just, it was good.
Oh yeah, that's what we were saying, you know, gotta hit them marks, and you know, with the track being a little bit warm like that, you might slide through your box, so you gotta be extra careful, but you did it tonight. Come home 3rd in that Toyota Care 07 Toyota Tundra. Anybody want to thank?
Yeah, I like to shout out all my boys on other team speak. They know who they are. I appreciate it. And if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be able to do this. And I owe a lot to a lot of guys to keep me sharp so I can go out here and do a good showing. So I can't name no names, but there's a lot of guys I like to thank.
Hey, well, I've been rooting for you this season, man. I'm glad I finally got to talk to you. Congratulations tonight on a great race.
Thank you, man.
All right, there you go. 3rd place man, Doy Woods. Well, this guy right here, Red Seas Parted, got a gift here tonight, pulling off the victory. Josh Parker. Joe White, the booth, got a copy?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Man, I tell you, Merry Christmas. That was awesome. Take us through your perspective of what you thought in front of you.
That was actually my only thought that could happen. Coming to that 1-lap shootout, I figured no one really had enough tires to pass anyone. I was just make sure no one got around me. I don't know, I had such a long pit stop under green there, so I really needed that yellow to help catch up, and Trey got a great pit stop as well and stayed out one lap after me, so it really hurt. But it was really, I've run this for a long time. That was probably the hardest truck race at Michigan I've ever raced, where it's so hard to pass. That was insane.
Yeah, well, it was. But you know what? You're the winner here tonight at Michigan for the SimSpeedShop.com Sim 500 Truck Series. I mean, how's that feel?
I mean, it's good. It's always good to run here. I've run with a ton of these guys for the last 10 years, so it's not like I'm new to here. So it's really cool always to win here. Joey's got something good in here, so you know, it's always fun to win.
Hey, no doubt. Fun to win that way, too, to watch two guys in front of you take each other out and pull it off here tonight in Michigan. I tell you, but you had a good truck all night long. You were up front a lot of the times. You got anybody you want to thank for the awesome win tonight?
Yeah, shout out to my buddy Chad. Chad Coleman was wrecking half the field today, but run with him for a while. Me and him have been teammates for a long time. He's running for me on Monday nights, which, by the way, I threw one away on Monday at Pocono. But shout out to Joey, everyone who runs here. Doy Woods, you know, is a man. And I guess I got to thank Fuller there. You know, Fuller's my biggest fan right now. So thanks to Justin.
Yeah, Trey Edson and Justin Fuller, definitely an awesome fan. They handed you them two up are racing hard between the two, and you're just back there biding your time and the right place, right time. But you definitely had a good truck here tonight, no doubt about that. And put it in victory lane, man. You got any belts out there you want to thank right fast?
No, I thanked everyone. I mean, you guys, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm running out of people to thank.
Hey,
you
man,
asked
no
me twice there.
Hey, wait. But, hey, well, you know what? But you won here tonight, man, and you won it in an awesome fashion. I mean, that was exciting to watch.
Is that considered a win?
Man, look, a win's a win. I'm going to tell you how, another way you can get it. I mean, a win is a win. Take it, run with it, and it's awesome. Hey, it was a one-lap shootout, but, man, I'll tell you what, again, congratulations on the win tonight here at Michigan.
Thanks, guys.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, right there you go. Let's get our unofficial results here tonight as Josh Parker does pull the win off here. As E.J. O'Rourke's in second, Doey Woods in third, Nick Silver there in fourth, Mike Kelly in fifth, Jose Gonzalez up in sixth, Chad Cole seventh, Steve Goschalk in eighth, Michael Prister there in ninth, and Trey Edson, well, he finished it up in the 10th. But, man, I tell you, what a wild one to the finish of this one here. Gerald, what'd you think?
I thought it was great, man. You know, one heck of a race and an exciting finish. I really hate to see them two guys, you know, run up front all night and then come together like that at the end. It did hurt both of them there. It put on a great show for all the viewers, though. And, you know, can't take nothing away from Josh Parker, though. He was up there all night, so congratulations to him and to all the drivers out there for putting on one heck of a show.
They did, and right there you go, Josh Parker putting it in victory lane, and it was a thriller with a green-white checker to the end here as we're going to leave Michigan and the 23 there for everybody here at the Sim 500 and SimSpeedShop.com. Again, congratulations to Josh Parker, winner. Everyone, have a good night.
Good night.